Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Tuesday, December the 17th. My name is Barry Enerson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address. And this is a link for our free room, 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free room. The room is open between 9 and 3 every day, Eastern Time. I'm live and I share my screen. And in the email you're getting, you will see a promo code for 15% off either the first month only or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. Well, a lot of great action in my watch list today, especially on the short side. Let me bring in a chart here. And I auto traded again. Well, I'm demoing the auto trading on my watch list, okay, on both the short side and the long side. I'm auto trading the entries only, okay? Now this is in the simulator that I'm showing you. I do take some of these trades in my account, okay? But what I'm demonstrating is my simulator. I actually took these two trades. Look at WVE. So WVE was a short at 1665. I'd love to say that I'm still in this one way down here, but I'm not. You know, I got out somewhere around there. And same with the GOS, the GOSS. I sort of was in a mini scalp mode today. 1553, and it got all the way down to 1415. And I think this one was a bit of a crazy one. But these two, right off the bat, you know, I look at this is what happened in the simulator today, and didn't do too bad a job at monitoring things. When I say that, you know, yesterday, for instance, you know, I was because I'm obviously distracted. I'm answering questions. I'm not devoting my entire time to monitoring what's happening. What I do like about this, though, even if it's just modest in some of them, but every one of them from the time we had the alert at least had what was positive to some extent. I get that's only $2 and this is 6 and 9, but as opposed to it saying 0, which would have meant that it never ever went in the right direction at all. Okay, but you know, still, you know, I wouldn't have let something like this happen probably. Where's the one that I'm? Yeah, I wouldn't probably. If I'm up $27, I would probably not let something get away and lose 64. You know, as it was moving down to probably even, I would probably got out of that one. But you know, this is just a matter. You have to be able to manage, watch everything as you're taking these trades. But it's a fabulous way to monitor everything. And you know, I've also got the distance from the exit price. So for instance, you know, obviously a terrible exit for me on my short. It's $1.78 away from when I shorted, when I exited. You know, there's my exit price, 1666. That's $1.78 away from when I exited. And well, you know, again, I was a little bit jumpy in the first 15. Nothing happened for the first 15, but I just decided to take some profit early. And that's what I did. But you know, very, very gratifying to see what is happening in from my watch list. You know, the whole thing about the watch list is that, you know, it's my job. Obviously, is to create a good watch list so that when we do get alerts the next day, that they are significant. And I have to say that since I've been doing this, for the most part, not every single alert is going to pan out. You know, the PTI, unfortunately, I look at that one, 208. Let's take a look at where it got down to 208. I had to I took myself out of the trade immediately though, because at that point, PTI was not shortable at Interactive Brokers. So, you know, I didn't think it would be fair to hold on to this one, even though that would have been, you know, probably another couple of $100 to profit, just because I couldn't short it at the time. It's funny, it is now shortable, but, you know, I don't want to short it now. So, you know, I'm trying to keep it real. You know, I mean, if I can't short it, I'm not going to take. This is in the simulator, so it takes the trade. It doesn't know that, for instance, your brokerage platform doesn't have shorts available. So I am always, if I'm getting into a short on the simulator, I'll always take a quick look to make sure it was shortable for me. And if it wasn't, then I'll get out of the trade immediately. So that's why you see the PTI. You know, I took a $9 loss because I looked at it and said, hey, it's not shortable. But anyway, it's fascinating. I mean, again, if you've been following me for a long time, you know that I have never, ever auto-traded. But I'm warming up to auto-trading the entries only of my watch list. And again, if you want to follow my watch list all day long, all you have to do is click on New Channel Bar in my windows, and I create the watch list every evening. So it's a new list every day. I mean, there are some carryovers from today, but there will be new stocks added. So you can always, so basically load the window at 9:30, so you can start following. I should say this, you won't get any alerts until 9:45. Actually, I'm wrong. I think I made a mistake, and in what I'm using is I've got a delay of 15 minutes. I think maybe in your window, so I kept it at 5. So you will get alerts after 5 minutes. It's up to you if you want to take the trades or not. But bottom line is that you just click on Barry's windows right there, load the layout. Remember, it is a layout, so if you have a layout already up and running, make sure you save your layout to the cloud, because you can only have one layout loaded at a time. So your layout will disappear when you load anything from the channel bar, which is fine as long as you've saved your layout. So anyway, I would definitely want to get back into the room. Let's take a look on the long side. The SSI is something that I did trade also. SSI worked out okay. I took it out. It didn't look like it was going to get through 6, so I took some out here. The love kept going, 1166, and it is now 1221. I think it hit a high of about 1250 actually. So anyway, very, very happy with the way the watch list is performing. So again, you want to follow it. All you have to do is click on my windows and you're good to go. So let me just move this out back onto my main monitor, my shared monitor. Give me a second here. Get my tool back there. All right, so if you have any questions for me, again, this is the email address you can use, and this is a link for the free room. So the room is open tomorrow at 9 o'clock, so I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.